Hey, everybody, welcome to the Jersey Buzz podcast. It is summer of 2025, and I have been out and about at the Jersey farm fairs and county fairs. And one in particular is the Burlington County Farm Fair. And I just fell in love with everything about it, especially the kids. These are our Jersey kids, and they love agriculture and animals. And I have with me here today Bella. Hey, Bella.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So Bella, you and I met. Actually, I've kind of followed your journey
Kind of, yeah.
of you and Peaches. Tell everyone
Yes.
about Peaches.
Yes, Peaches is my Jersey cow that I have, and everybody at the fair kind of watched her grow up. So she came as a about 3-month-old baby, and now she's 3 years old at the fair. So everybody got to watch her grow up, and I've got to kind of experience that side of farm fair with her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know you slept with her too, right?
Yes, I have. I'm the Burlington County Farm Fair. By the end of the week, a lot of the 4-H kids are so tired. So a lot of the times I just take naps with the cow.
I know. So nobody envisions anyone taking a nap with a cow, but you said cows are kind of like big dogs.
Yeah, especially, yes. Especially if they're bottle babies, because then they just see you as like their mom. And once they get bigger, they're like a giant couch.
They're like a giant couch.
Yes.
Even when they were small, they were like a couch,
Yes.
a little mini sofa.
Yes.
Futon.
A recliner.
So let's start with the heart of it all. When did you first realize that, you love animals? Because I know you're part of the 4-H program and you've got a ton of animals. So tell everybody a little bit about Bella and her animals and, your little farm.
Yeah, so I have a little bit of everything animal-wise, going down to like emus. So we're really going into the more wildlife side and not really just the farm. But I've always been around animals. I grew up on a horse farm with my mom, so I have a lot of experience there. And then when I started going to school, that's when I realized that, like, oh, a lot of people don't live like this. So that kind of opened my eyes to everything and gave me like a bunch of different perspectives, I guess, on like different people's lives and like how we all experience it differently, I guess. But I have, after we moved from the farm there, I always wanted a cow. I was like, Mom, can I please have a cow? Like, it's all I ever want. And I've always like not argued with her, but I was like, can I have a cow or a zebra? Like, that's all I want. And I already had the horses, and we already started our little farm like here. And for I think it was my 12th birthday, I went out to the barn and I saw this little baby cow there, and I was just like in love already.
Oh,
So,
you have a good mom.
yes.
She buys you a cow. All right, people, imagine this. Your child wants a cow. Okay, not a dog, not a lizard, not a fish, but a cow.
Yeah. And my mom honestly thought that it was a scam because I found this ad for the cow, and she was only like a couple $100s on Facebook Marketplace.
No way. On Facebook Marketplace.
Yes.
That's hilarious. But yeah, that could be a scam.
Yeah. So my mom did it thinking it was a scam. And then like a week later, this cow showed up in a dog crate. So,
That's hilarious.
yeah.
This cow shows up in a dog crate.
Yes.
All right, so you emu. What is an emu?
It's kind of like an ostrich, but like a little smaller. My mom wanted it. She saw it on like Saturday morning, and then Saturday evening we drove an hour away to go pick it up, and we did not do any research. So that was not the best idea. I was telling my mom all the way there. I was like, do we know what it eats? Do we know like how big it gets? Do we know if it's even friendly? Like, where did they get this from? They're very friendly towards me, not so much my mom. So that's a little
hilarious.
It's really
and your mom
funny.
wanted it.
Yes, and it lived in the house. So it ate dinner with us almost every night. This emu, yes.
Do you have pictures? I'd have to see.
Yes, we do.
Now you have two, right?
Yeah, so we got one, and then we were like, it needs a friend. So we found the second one like closer to the beach. And we were like, where did these people get this emu? But that one lived in the house for like a couple days, not a month like the other one.
Just in something interesting you were telling me about the emu is that it kind of takes that, like transforms into whatever animal it's with.
Kind of, yeah. So it's currently in with geese, and they're all kind of friends, and they haven't really picked up similar traits, but they get along pretty well. I've seen it more with like the cow. So she's the only cow I have, and we have goats. So when she was smaller, we put her in with the goats, and then she started like quote unquote playing with us like goats and trying to headbutt us, and we were like, you are way too big for this. So then we put her in with the horses, and she kind of grew out of the headbutting, thank God, because she's way too big for that, especially now. But she's in with the horses, and she's much more like docile, I guess.
Yeah.
Not so much as energetic as the goats were.
That's so funny.
And she's also grew up, so
yeah,
that's good.
She was a toddler at the time.
Yes, literally.
It's a good thing you got her out of the goat cage.
Yes. But
so basically, another thing is like, obviously, probably not all your friends have farms, right?
Yes.
And caring for animals is, okay, so let me just say this. Like, some parents get kids dogs and then the parent ends up taking care of it.
Yeah.
But that's not your story. You literally take care of your animals, and your responsibility is to go.
Yes.
What is a day in the life of Bella on the farm?
So with school, my mom helps me in the mornings and feeds the animals usually. So usually she like takes care of them in the morning, and then I'll come home after school, and I'll usually like work with the horses or the cow or do something outside usually, especially if it's nice out. And then I'll go inside and like do my homework if I have any with school and everything. And then I'll go back outside and I'll feed them dinner, and then I'll come inside and eat dinner, and then do the same thing the next day.
Yeah. Because it's a big responsibility. Don't forget, you have to muck the stables.
Yes, you have to do that.
Yeah,
then,
but let's leave out the glamorous part.
Yeah. Mucking the stalls and fixing fences and fixing everything, because these goats, they just love to break out of the fence.
The goat. I know Dave wants a goat, and I'm like, yeah, you may want to talk to some of my 4-H kids about goats.
Yeah.
So let's talk about 4-H.
Yeah.
How has 4-H molded you into like for showmanship and all of that? Because you've got some ribbons going.
Yes. So when I first started coming to Farm Fair, I've always come as a kid and stuff, and I've always loved the animals. And we weren't really big with the horse 4-H because it was a lot of like English riders, which I ride Western. So we would always like go over there and talk to them and like hang out. But I wasn't like a big part of it, especially when I was younger. And then when I got Peaches, the cow, I brought her, and like everyone loved her. And that's when I started meeting more of like the dairy farmers and like the other people and like the goat 4-H and stuff like that. So at that time, I was in a rabbit 4-H, and then I found out I was allergic to rabbits. So
that's hilarious.
Yes. So we didn't continue with that, but I still had my rabbit in my room that I was allergic to, but it's okay. But once I had the cow there, she got a lot of attention, obviously, because she was a cute little baby. And that's when I was more introduced to like showing and 4-H and everything. So the first time I showed her, I had no idea what I was doing at all. And I like borrowed like halters and brushes from everybody because I wasn't prepared at all. And then a bunch of people were like helping me try and like figure it out. And then the little baby cow, she didn't know what she was doing either. So it was a big learning opportunity the first year. And that's how I made a lot of my friends, because they were like helping me like get the cow ready and showing me like how to do things. And those friends like I still have, and we see each other every year and like help each other with the cows and everything. So
4-H, so being part of the farm fair and 4-H, you guys are all hanging out. I watch you.
Yes.
You're all hanging out, and you really do help each other. I love it. It's like the little farm fair family.
Yes.
And then you all go do your own thing. Do you keep in touch with people throughout the year?
Yeah. So a lot of the time I keep in touch with them, and we'll like send pictures of the animals, and we'll like call all the time, especially like right before farm fair. We'll do like a lot of our catching up, and like then throughout the year we'll send like a couple texts being like, hey, how are you? How's like all the animals? But we try and keep in touch as best as we can.
I know. I love that. Well, it's something like any sport or anything you do, but this is just happens to be with animals.
Yeah.
And the people who have animals understand animals.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you have no clue what's involved.
Yes.
So based on that, like, I know you're just going into high school.
Yes, I'm going into my sophomore year.
Yeah, but like you were talking, like you know the direction that you want to go in,
Mhm.
kind of. So what's
Yeah.
that?
I would love, the main goal is to go into equine medicine and be like a vet for horses. And then I would also love to go into like other large animal or livestock. But right now I'm still trying to like figure out, because in the vet like field or veterinary field, there's so many like different routes to go. Like you could go zoology, you could go like with ocean animals and everything like that. But I kind of want to stick to like the farm animals and specifically the horses, because like I grew up around that and I just love like learning about them and like helping them.
I know. I love it. I can't. So see, this is what I'm saying. Like 4-H and FFA and all of these programs. Now, are you going to get involved with FFA?
So my school that I'm going to currently doesn't have an FFA program. We've talked a lot about one coming to our school, and I would really love if it came to our school. But I can go to a different school and do the FFA program. It's just hard because I'm not there 24/7 to like keep updated on like the events and what's going on and everything. But hopefully this year I can try and stay with it more and be more involved in the FFA.
Yeah, I mean, because FFA is, if anyone didn't see our interview with the Farm Fair Queen, Shelby, links in the description. But it's really an organization that helps you advance yourself. And you're already well-spoken, girl.
Thank
so
you.
I can't even imagine when you actually become a senior. This is great.
Thank
So
you.
what's your little next year for the farm fair? What are you going to be doing?
Hopefully I will run for Farm Fair Queen.
Okay.
And we'll definitely be there with the animals, hanging out just like how we were the past couple of years.
I know. Everyone's got to go say hi to Bella.
Yes.
I know. And meet Peaches, her cow. It's sweet. It is. She is a sweet cow.
Thank you. She's literally a puppy dog.
She really is. Like I remember when I first met you, I'm like, oh my gosh, this animal. It's like a big cow that's like a dog.
Yes.
So what advice would you have for, let's just say a parent's watching this and their kid's obsessed with animals, and there's 4-H programs for them to, maybe they don't have a farm, for kids. How can, should they get involved, do you think?
Yeah. A lot of kids that are in 4-H programs don't even have their own animals, and like the 4-H leader like lets them borrow theirs. And even if you don't have your own animals, it's still like a huge learning opportunity, and like learning how farms work and learning all the different animals and how to care for them and everything. And it just gives you like good like life skills, especially caring for something else. So I would definitely tell parents to, like, if your kids are interested in it, try and get them involved as much as they can. And it gives them a lot of good like life skills and lets them learn a bunch of new things.
Yeah, and it gives them purpose.
Yes.
For a living being. I love it.
Yes.
So I am so excited for your future. You're really got it going on. And, it's just so much fun. So again, thank you for coming on to the show.
Thank you for having me.
And everybody, you go to the Burlington County Farm Fair and you can check out the 4-H tent. You will see all of her cow pictures. And the link is also in the description of the show. And again, this is a great opportunity for if you have children who are interested in animals or agriculture. 4-H, FFA is definitely the way to go. And to remember, no farmers, no food. So thank you for watching. And remember to like, share, and put a comment.